Hello and welcome in to the HSL. I'm Alex Magical Voice, joined in by Crusader Kitten for our first game between... I forget the team names, unfortunately.
Yep, we have Bronx Science versus MAST Academy. See, don't
Thank
worry
you.
about it, Magical Voice. Yep, it's gonna be an exciting one here, I think, and already some action.
Yeah, we're getting into it all. I think I'm a little bit behind you, unfortunately.
Oh, you're a...
Yeah, so just go ahead and go for it.
Yeah, sorry. I think we're gonna need to figure out the time controls here very quickly. What time are you at, man?
I'm at 45.
All right.
48, 49, 50.
Go
Sometimes
ahead,
these things...
Go ahead and pause.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause it up.
Let me know where you're at.
I'm at 54.
All right, I'll tell you when to start up.
Sounds good. I think we just had a little bit of an issue on my end where everything got a little...
All right,
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Spectator client gets a little iffy, but there we go. We got it all back. Sorry about that little technical issue. Everyone back. We didn't have any deaths, though we did have a little bit of action going down. So, gonna have everyone recalling, try to get back into position, find out how everyone's gonna play now on the Rift.
Yeah, but this is, of course, game one of the best of three between these two teams. As you said, Bronx Science versus MAST Academy C. This is a match of replays, guys, so in case you're wondering about that.
Yep, so things that have happened, but at least for me, I made sure not to know too much in order not to spoil anything that's going to happen here on the Rift for game number one. Want to make it as exciting as humanly possible, as we do get to see everyone on the team. We have for the blue side is going to be Bronx Science. I believe that's correct, right?
Yep.
That's going to be Bronx Science. Just making sure we had the labels right. So in the top lane is going to be Twin Fangs on Fiora Jungle, Diamond Pickle on Xin Zhao. Mid lane is going to be Wombo Wama on that Syndra. And the bot lane is going to be Capri Sun and Bipolarizing on Twitch and Karma. Then on the red side, we do have MAST Academy top laner. Gonna be Acid on Echo with the jungler as Urmago on Lee Sin, mid laner of Grand Zeluna on Anivia, and then the bot lane duo of Void Cyclone and Icy Doge on Ashe and Nami.
Yeah, it's awesome to get in and onto the playoffs, guys. It's finally playoffs time for the High School Star League. Of course, it is kind of a long season. Both of these teams coming in from the spring semester, and always, of course. So we've seen these teams recently, but not much of these teams. Of course, when you come in from spring, you go straight into the playoffs. If you make it, you don't go through that winter playoffs, which gives you a little bit better reading of the team. So we'll be seeing how these teams do. Bronx Science, though, first in their group. They came from Group C of spring with a record of 5-2-0, which would be 5 wins, 2 ties, 0 losses. And MAST Academy C 4-3-0, and already a lot of trading down in this bottom lane.
Yeah, the bot lane, they're looking for that aggression. We actually have Capri Sun getting exhausted, getting himself really low. First blood gonna go over to Void Cyclone with Urmago looking for Bipolarizing, who flashes away, keeping himself safe under tower. But first blood going for MAST Academy in the mid lane. Yeah, Grand Zeluna, he got himself caught out the egg farm. Not going to be enough as Diamond Pickle able to get a return trade for his team. So 1-for-1 across the map.
Yeah, and no surprise to see these two junglers starting things out early. Lee Sin and Xin Zhao, they want to get those early ganks down, and you see it happen. Bottom lane, though, they didn't even need that Lee Sin for the fight. The Ashe and the Nami is going to work early, and I think surprising the Capri Sun in there, but maybe a bit of level advantage. But that middle lane, kind of a standard gank from that Xin Zhao.
Might be just a little bit of greed coming in from the Twitch, who is very well known for having a weak early game. But you got to give a lot of credit to Ashes and how Void Cyclone played that with Icy Doge. They made sure to really punish the early game weaknesses of that rat.
Oh, for sure. So that's just, I mean, good start for both of these teams here, although they do get the first kill of the game for Bronx Sciences on that Xin Zhao. So we're going to see what Diamond Pickle takes this one, and obviously these two junglers want to start things out early.
And Xin Zhao is one of those ones that does like to carry things across the Rift, try to make sure to get a snowball going for him. So going to really help out Bronx Sciences. And I'd like to see where he ends up making his first gank after that, with that first blood in the mid lane, helping out the likes of Wombo Wama, where he's going to be able to continue that pressure too.
Yeah, for sure. Top lane so far just been a bit of a farm lane here. I mean, no kills coming out, which is what you would call a farm lane. 32-25 early advantage for Twin Fangs. Not too surprising to see that Fiora, though. A bit of a lane bully, but bottom lane we're seeing another gank from Diamond Pickle.
Yeah, he's looking for it. This is where he's deciding to go flash it for flash. They're going to knock up Void Cycle, and he's going to take very low. They're trying to get the heals in. The flash coming in from Capri Sun to lock him in. A kill onto that Ashe. The top lane, though, there's going to be another action as Acid gets this done onto Twin Fangs. Urmago's going to show up trying to get onto that Fiora, but the Fiora's going to try to see if he can do anything, turning it around. Not going to get the final splash for Flash. They get that for Urmago, picking up the kill.
Fights all over the map, and as I say, I mean, these junglers just all over it. So successful ganks on the two opposite ends of the map there, and I mean, Diamond Pickle jumping in there, waiting out that flash so he could flash in after Void Cyclone to get that knockup. Nets them an easy kill, aggressive under that tower, but they know how far they can push it. So 2-2 to start things off here, fairly even for both sides, and junglers are just getting to work.
That's what you were even saying. The narrative that we have is these junglers are going to be the ones that really build the pressure for the teams.
Each other here.
Oh, wow. We might have a little bit of action, but Diamond Pickle doesn't decide to go in for it. Fiora wasn't in position, and they didn't know where Acid was. I think that was a smart respect coming in from Diamond Pickle.
Yeah, that was definitely, I mean, Urmago sees that Diamond Pickle's down bottom lane. He just killed the top laner, so he goes and steals away that crown. Fairly easy call for him. And smart plays coming out for both of these teams. And I mean, of course, when you come into this thing, when you're first seeded in your group, you're going to be seeded against someone much lower than you. I think when you look at it, what is it? Bronx Academy first in their group, MAST Academy fourth in their group. So, oh, hold up, top lane.
Yeah. That top lane gank, they get it onto Acid. He does have that chrono shift to go back to. He will keep himself safe with that parallel convergence. So, even though we got the gank coming in from Diamond Pickle, not able to secure the kill.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how these two teams like take the first games. And in some matches, you'll see teams go play a little passively. I was casting it with a former high school Star League player for the last match, and you know, he's saying that his team usually a bit more cautious in their first game. But both of these two teams, they want to start out aggressively and get, you know, that first game win, which is very important in these best of 3 sets.
And you mentioned it where sometimes you have it where it's the higher seed. Well, it's always going to be the higher seed versus the lower seed, but especially in the beginning of the tournament.
Always is, yeah.
Yeah, but especially in the beginning of the tournament, so you'll have that much lower seed going up against the much higher seed, where that lower seed, they might try to have a little bit of more of a cheese element to things. They go really hard, really fast, catch the other team off guard in order to get that first win, or maybe even get both the wins if they're possibly able to manage it.
Yeah, I believe Bronx Academy is 6th seed or so. I'm not sure. I have to check this.
It's all good.
Bronx Academy 6th seed, Bronx Science 6th seed, MAST Academy C 59th seed. So I mean, definitely that bit of disparity here in MAST Academy. I mean, they're going toe for toe with it. I mean, starting off that Lee Sin jungle, he's down in bottom lane, and so is Diamond Pickle.
Yeah, we could see a little bit of them meeting up if there's a possibility for a gank. But Capri Sun playing this one very cautiously compared to how he was just earlier, not wanting to get ganked. No bubble going to land onto the Twitch, so he'll be safe for now. But here comes her. Yeah, Urmago, he showed his face, but unfortunately wasn't able to find anything.
Yeah, steps on that slow. Not going to be too helpful when you look for a gank there, so hope to find that one. I've been seeing a little bit of the mid laners look for a roam.
Yeah. Especially
Grant's hanging around this bottom side.
Grant Luna especially, he's really been trying to roam consistently. We saw him go towards the top side earlier, not able to find anything, but now going towards his bot side, getting that scuttle crab for his team and the control around that dragon pit could be a possibility for a fight coming around there soon.
Yeah, we have Diamond Pickle hanging around this bottom lane. He was trying to counter out Urmago.
Yeah,
and he's been hanging around a bit longer, so
it could be detrimental for the Xin Zhao. We talked about how he likes to really try to farm up, get snowballing, get going. But if he's trying to match up a really early ganker like a Lee Sin, it puts him at a little bit of a level disadvantage.
So things have been calming down since those early minutes. It's game 1 here, and you're talking about that Diamond Pickle farm on the Xin Zhao, and he's definitely out farming this Lee Sin right now. 47-25. I'm not even sure how that happened, but Urmago looking to get ahead by getting these ganks down to bot.
Yeah, Urmago's definitely been spending a lot of time in this bot side of the map, really trying to make sure to help out Void Cyclone. I'm sure Void Cyclone was able to get the first blood without him, but you saw him still in the area regardless when that happened, and now...
Here's a go, and there's the Enchanted Pistolero.
Yeah, they're going to land the tidal wave as well. They're looking for that, but the heals are going to keep Bipolarizing alive. He's got himself a heal coming in under Ermago. The teleport for teleports with Twin Fang coming in, but just going to back off.
Oh, man.
Luna shows up as well. They get the stun onto the Twitch with the wall, but they're not able to follow it up. He's able to stealth his way out of there to safety. Ermago was taken very low from the towers, and now with the siege coming in from the side of MAST Academy, they're looking to get another stun onto the Twitch, but not able to drop in.
Yeah, Grand Luna with the teleporter, and it's a 2 teleport comp from MAST Academy. See, Acid was about to teleport in as well, opted not to so he could push that top lane turret, but with now 4 members on this bottom half of the map, they may look for to pressure these objectives.
Yeah, but Diamond Pickle, he's just going to go really hard in onto Acid. He wants to try to get a kill, but not able to find it with Twin Fangs going in hard onto Grand Luna, using the Grand Challenge, trying to get the flash out of the Anivia. Now going out onto Void Cyclone with the rest of his team trying to follow up. They're not going to be able to get it because Wamba is able to keep him safe.
Acid's still running. He's behind the tower.
He has been very cheeky with just trying to go all over the place, but he does escape in the end.
Yeah, so lots of action, yet still no kills. Lots of presence down in that bottom lane, and we saw the pressure coming in, that double teleport comp. Diamond Pickle as well blowing that flash up in that top lane, and not too many abilities used there. So we're not seeing the team fight potential of these two teams just yet. We saw a bit of it with that arrow on that bottom lane to try to start things up from Void Cyclone, but I mean, Karma just peels away.
Yeah, and that's a big loss for MAST Academy. They used so many summoners in that. Sure, we had the flash from Diamond Pickle trying to get onto Acid, but Acid had to use his flash as well. With the 2 teleports being down, flashes all across the board on MAST Academy being down. Bronx Science, they have the advantage here. They have the ability to go for one of these objectives and have an easier time winning the fights. Now, just going to have a soft reset from the map as we have a little bit of pushing in the top lane coming in from Twin Fangs. Could leave himself a little bit open to a gank, as we do see that Grand Luna is trying to make his way up to the top lane again.
Grand Luna, we're seeing lots of map play from these two teams. Stun onto Bipolarizing there, but not too much will come of it.
Yeah, no follow-up with Grand Luna being on the top side of the map. Not too expected to have something following up.
With their Mog on the top half of the map as well, they're definitely not looking to commit there. Both of these teams have been pretty present with the map play, and so not going to commit to anything too hard here. But Capri Sun did rush that Blade of the Ruined King, not even opting for the boots, and I mean, it's a bit of a power spike for the Twitch here. We'll see if he uses it. But top lane,
At top lane, they get the stun onto Acid. He does have the Chrono Shift to try to get himself back to full health. Flash away from Twin Fangs. He uses the Grand Challenge, trying to see if he can fight, but there's Ermago to keep him safe. Acid gonna live another day.
yeah, Ermago able to discourage that fight there, but bottom lane, they're just gonna be able to take out this dragon very easily. Diamond Pickle, they see that the enemy jungler is up in that top lane, so easy Ocean Drake for them here.
Yeah, it's a great call coming in from them, just saying, hey, Leg Sen's top lane didn't get the kill, not gonna have the pressure on that tower, might as well get yourselves a dragon for free. Sure, it's just an Ocean Drake, so not too detrimental for MAST Academy, but really could help out for the split push for that Fiora.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a very quick response from them there, and you can see how quickly they just light up that bottom half of the bottom river with wards there. So
Yep.
nice play coming out from Bronx Academy here, starting things off. It's a single elimination bracket, so pressure's on for both of these teams in these best of threes.
Yeah, you never want to lose in a single elimination. Got to make sure that every single win counts, every single win matters. And with the game already being so close at 14 minutes, only a 500 gold difference between the two teams, it's still up in the air on who will take the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. But the bigger thing that I want to ask you here, Crusader Kitten, is how do you see this going around the Rift Herald? Do you think that's going to be an objective that either team is really going to want to prioritize with the comps that they've built so far?
I feel like Rift Herald is going to be pretty important for these two teams. I mean, they've been playing objective play. I mean, especially just from seeing other matches in the High School Star League so far, Rift Herald definitely is just, if you get picked on that top lane later in the game, you know, in that mid-game phase like right now, then they're going to go straight for that Rift Herald, look to take it down. It's just such a powerful tool, so we may like to see it, but right now junglers may be heading down to this bottom lane. We've been seeing them often.
Yeah,
we've been seeing them all over the map, actually, to be fair.
Well, Urmago's really been focusing on this side of the map. He's really been wanting to try to help out Void Cyclone. But Twin Fangs, he's fighting Acid once again in the top side. And we have a gank coming into the bottom with Capri Sun going stealth, trying to see if they can lock down Urmago, who's able to get himself to safety with that strike. But now Diamond Pickle, he's wanting the dive, but the exhaust will discourage that dive from going too far, with Urmago getting a kick. Really good kick on the Xin Zhao, but there's going to be the poison picking up the kill onto the Lee Sin, the stun on the bubble for Capri Sun, with Wombo trying to see if he can pick up another kill. But that's going to be another 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, just 1-for-1 jungler traded for jungler there. Urmago with the great kick to jump into there into Diamond Pickle. The key thing is that earlier in that gank, Icy Doge and Void Cyclone, they were looking to engage with the Enchanted Crystallera on the tidal wave, but both of them actually missed. And those are just huge pick-off abilities right there. So losing both of those early definitely did not help out with that gank, but we're able to turn things around with Diamond Pickle coming in, but overall definitely could have gone better.
Yeah, and regardless, 1-for-1 trade, even though there was a lot of ultimates expunged once more, it's still quite the even game. You're seeing that this is consistently happening, where it's either a 1-for-1 trade, or if they're just getting themselves no kills at all and just having to back off. And now, I'm more curious to see if Diamond Pickle is going to really be able to continue his, I would say not really domination, but just control over the jungle. We see he has quite the CS lead over Urmago. He's really been playing that power farm Xin Zhao, but he's also been ganking quite a lot. He has 100% kill participation for his team. Sure, it's only been 3 kills, but that's still pretty good for someone who's really just been wanting to farm.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely been just a farming jungler here, but he's been getting things done just as much as Urmago. I mean, maybe a little bit more. He has 100% kill participation with 3 kills for his team so far this game.
Yeah, but so that's great. That's great for Xin Zhao.
Yeah,
if you're able to do that as Xin Zhao, who's just trying to farm up the jungle until he just can kill every single person on the Rift, I think you're doing a pretty good job as a jungler.
Yeah, I mean, these are both fairly early game junglers, which have the danger to fall off late game. A lot of their power is going to be, I mean, like Lee Sin with the Dragon's Rage. Way important in that late game, but top lane, the fight's coming in, the duels once again.
They just love to fight and try to see if anyone can get an advantage, but strangely enough, there's only been the one death onto Twin Fangs, and that was only due to the gank coming in from Urmago, not really from Acid being able to get the advantage over the other. And it almost makes it funny to watch it.
And here's that Rift Herald. They force the back onto Acid, and Diamond Pickle just gets started up on this Rift Herald. And here's the thing, it's pretty easily soloable by pretty much any jungler, and you're seeing it here.
I've seen someone do it with Soraka before, where they just played Soraka and they were able to solo it, not have any items, not even have smite, and still be able to get it.
I'll take an easily teleport from Twin Fangs to try to escape right there. Gets stunned out, canceled up. He's gonna be a goner.
Yeah, but he's gonna flash away, try to get himself to safety as we have Diamond Pickle showing up, trying to get the help out. That Fiora, that's the grand challenge, trying to get the heal. Oh, did they get the heal? Twin Fangs gets the kill. Grand Zaluna is gonna have to get back to the tower. He's not gonna be able to fight these two members.
All right,
a massive win for Bronx Science.
Shouldn't have doubted them there. They turned that one around. Twin Fangs with the duelist Fiora, and now Diamond Pickle wants to go in again.
Yeah, they only have the egg for Grand Zaluna. He doesn't really have a way to fight back. No, man. A Diamond Pickle taking way too much turret damage, but going to be able to go back in, getting Twin Fangs another kill.
Yeah, they're able to juggle it out pretty well. So that's 2 picks on that top lane. First tower is going to go down as well. And they're still holding on to Everfield bottom lane, though. Yeah,
bottom lane, Capri Sun having to flash away from the Sonic Wave, getting the heal, getting himself to tower, getting himself to safety. Not having to worry about too much, but did expunge a lot of his summoners.
Urmago just not getting in a good position to get that kickoff, but top lane, you just have to talk about that. Great duels coming in from Xin Zhao and the Fiora, especially coming into that mid game. They're just looking so strong there. They picked up that Rift Herald, and now they've taken that first tower of the game. Big advantages for them, but they are going to lose this Mountain Dragon potentially.
Yeah. Capri Sun, he wanted to see if he could steal it away from Urmago, but it would have been a rather risky position for him to put himself into. And despite that, his team still gets a tower in the mid lane from the minions pushing. Yeah. So, across the board, his team is getting massive advantage after massive advantage.
First 2 towers of the game, then, for the side of Bronx Science. Also leading the game with 2 kills.
Yeah.
This is a nice spot for them here, and we're gonna have to look to see where this Rift Herald is gonna come out at. Possibly on this bottom lane as Diamond Pickle is jumping in here.
Yeah.
He was seen, but this should be another tower, and he wants to go in.
He's going hard on to Void Cyclone before the Redemption's able to fall. They get the kill, the kick on Diamond Pickle. And again, another fight in the top lane happening as Grand Zaluna, he wants to get into the bot lane, try to help out his team, but it doesn't matter because the tower's going to fall.
Yeah, bottom lane turret going down, and now going in.
On to Grand Zaluna, once again having been too far out. No egg to help him out this time by polarizing. He secured that kill for his team.
Oh man, Diamond Pickle is looking scary on that Xin Zhao now. He's been farming for a lot of the game, and Rift Herald's coming down.
Gotta come down. Actually gonna go be used in the mid lane. So they're trying to just push right through there, bully their way into the base as quickly as possible as Twin Fangs again finds Acid. Does he have the Grand Challenge? I think it's actually gone, but the Ravenous Hydra is able to keep him very healthy in that duel.
Yep, middle lane inner turret just went down. That Rift Herald definitely helping in that regard. And look at just this explosion of push here. The momentum coming out from Bronx Science. They pick up advantages everywhere, all over the map. Get kills, more kills as well. And now they have 4 turrets to nothing, only 21 minutes in.
This game went from nothing to everything in the matter of just a 2-minute span. We saw how close it was, and now being exploded to a nearly 7,000 gold lead in favor of Bronx Science.
Yeah, that is just absolutely insane how quickly they were able to make the snowball happen. Everything's starting off, I think, from Diamond Pickle. Still 100% kill participation, and he's really been the driving force of his team right now.
That's impressive, to be 100% kill participation on a Xin Zhao. I gotta give him a lot of credit for that one, because that's not an easy thing to do. And he even went the Genzi's Rage Blade build on that Xin Zhao.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's looking for the damage. We saw how quickly he burst down Void Cyclone, as well as Grand Zaluna, so he's feeling confident in himself right now. He's flashing his mastery icon a little bit as well, so he's feeling confident about that. I mean, when you get your team rolling like that, definitely gonna be good for you guys. Bottom lane.
Yeah, but Void Cyclone being way too far out. Sure, he got the tower, but he's going to be sacrificing his life. Capri Sun getting a very easy kill on that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of that's a bit of a preview of the explosive play from the Twitch there. I mean, he does so much damage when he gets out of that stealth form, especially when he's channeling that ult, so that's just a fairly easy pick off there, and this game is definitely going downhill for MAST Academy right now.
Are they going to start the Baron?
Oh, 22-minute Baron. You have a ton of AD on your team, although maybe all you need is Xin Zhao. He's regenerating so quickly on this.
Yeah, look at that. And he has the shields coming in from bipolarizing, so they're able to burst it down. They might as well, with Twin Fangs, able to just get the attention of the rest of MAST Academy. They don't need to worry about it too much, and he's going to be healed up from the Redemption, going in for the fight with the Grand Challenge onto Icy Doge. He's going to be pretty much sacrificed as he flashes away. Actually, great save coming in from Wamba Wamba. The heals as well. Trying to get Acid to just go back with that Chrono Shift. The one who's going to be sacrificed is actually going to be Grand Zaluna, who was caught out by the Syndra. The egg wasn't enough. Icy Doge is going to be flashed in. Going to try to flash himself, but he's going to be knocked up. Doesn't matter, because look at that damage. They give this kill to Capri Sun because they can rampage for the Twitch.
Yeah, that was just out of control right there. I mean, Twin Fangs able to survive with barely any health left, but the heal's just coming through for him. Now he goes straight down to that bottom lane. He stays alive, so he retains that Baron buff, and he's going to get to work on the split push.
That is impressive. That's the second time that Twin Fangs has lived in something that we both surely thought he was going to fall in.
Oh, yeah. He was just distracting the entire team of MAST Academy C, so they snuck that Baron so easily, and now they're pushing all 3 lanes.
Yeah, they got the 2-2-1 in full effect.
The classic.
The classic. And there's nothing that MAST Academy can truly do to stop any of these lanes, with the mid inhibitor dying to the likes of Wombo. With Twin Fangs, he's going really hard onto Void Cyclone, even able to get the dive. Icy Doge and Ermago trying to see if they can get the kill on the Fiora. They do get the shutdown, but now Capri Sun's going to be fighting Acid with Diamond Pickle, getting the tower in the top lane, turning his attention onto the Echo, with the rest of his team's getting the mid inhibitor with a great stun onto Ermago, getting him so low. They're able to get themselves objective after objective. There's really little that can be, there's little that can be done by MAST Academy.
24 minutes, 2 inhibitors down, 7 kills in the lead, 10,000 gold up, 6 towers up. I mean, when you look at this game right now, for anyone joining this game right now, they think this is a complete stomp in the favor of Bronx Science, which is maybe what it is now. But the beginning of this game was just so even, and all of a sudden it was out of control.
Yeah, it just exploded purely from Diamond Pickle, able to find kill after kill. That great outplay in the top lane coming in from him and Twin Fangs really started getting that momentum back in the favor of Bronx Sciences, and they just went from there. They just bullied their way into this great demanding lead so quickly, and this is something you would expect from a number 6 seed here in the HSL.
Yeah. I mean, you don't go 5-2-0 like for nothing here. This is just great play coming out from them.
Exactly.
Over the wall, Wumbo.
At Wumbo, he decided to take that blasting, trying to go in, but he's going to get bubbled and then have the tidal wave used on him, but he's trying to get the kill on to Grand Luna, who's taken very low, trying to get out, but Icy Doge, you're going to be the sacrifice. Diamond Pickle able to pick up that kill.
Yep, so that's going to be another 2 picks going down. The bottom lane duo of MAST Academy down, and with 2 inhibitors down, I mean, this game definitely doesn't seem like it's going to be for too long. Baron and Power Main's still going to be active for a little bit longer, and they're just pushing into the base now.
Yeah, Bipolarizing leading the charge, just trying to zone away Acid as he's bearing up Super Minion's gonna wail away on the towers. Diamond Pickle, he's gonna look for the dive, but gets kicked away. Acid trying to follow him up, trying to see if he can get the kill, but has to chrono shift back. That's gonna be a lot of damage on a Capri Sun, but he's still alive. Acid gonna be scattered the weak backwards, taking a lot of damage from the Grand Challenge, going down, giving that, but now Void Cycle, and you're gonna have to use the heal. Keep yourself safe as Grand Luna is gonna be the sacrifice for the team. With the Nexus Towers falling, everyone's getting stunned up. They get the stun onto the Ash, who's killed off by Twin Fangs. That's the second Nexus Tower falling. This is gonna be the Nexus, and game 1 is gonna be picked up by Bronx Sciences.
Yeah, Bronx Science, I mean, I don't even know where this came from, but they take down game 1 commandingly after such an even start. And this is just so well played from them. And, I mean, that's game 1 of the best of 3, and that's how you end it. They definitely would be feeling confident for game number 2.
And you gotta wonder how the likes of MAST Academy are gonna be able to come back from something like this, where it was so even for so long and then just all fell apart at the 16, 17-minute mark. They have to figure out how they can handle that mid-game a little bit better. And what do you think? What do you think that they need to change in order to really help them out?
Well, I think we were talking about that jungle matchup early on, and you can just see it coming through now. And at the end of it was Diamond Pickle. By far, that was what that won it out. He was leading in CS most of the game, and I think, as you were pointing out, Umago is staying a little bit too far in on the ganks here. So Diamond Pickle just a little bit more present in that jungle, and we'll have to take a look at that and have to be a bit more careful of that.
Exactly, but we're going to find out in game number 2 as we're going to get ready for that. So, guys, don't go anywhere. Sure, these are replays, but we still got it all, set it all up, and we want to be able to bring you back some more action here at the HSL. So don't go anywhere.